Hello Tarot Rebels and welcome to today's pick a card reading. My name is Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm super happy to see you all joining us. Today I will take a look and read your cards to see what to expect in the month to come. What's coming your way, what's preventing you from manifesting and fulfilling your dreams, what do you need to make to hear to make things better for yourself. And please remember, this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't really matter when you're watching this video. We do have 4 groups today. You can choose based on the wood cutouts, the decks, or the crystal, so it's up to you. You can choose based on one of them, based on the color, based on the name, or a mixture of that. It's really up to you. So for the first group, we have this beautiful opal moonstone. It's a pointed crystal. As you can see, it has a really nice translucence to it. It's one of my favorite. The wood insert is this, and the deck we're going to use is the Centennial tarot deck. For the second group, we do have this beautiful ruby in fuchsite. As you can see, it has really beautiful turquoise / pink purples in it. This gorgeous wood. Sorry, I'm just trying to see how to use my new camera. This gorgeous wood cutout. And we do have a new addition to my collection. We have the Muse tarot. For the third group, we have this, I think it's a blue calcite. I'm not really sure. I just found it and run with it. It's really nice blue, gray, smooth, snowy colors with this gorgeous wood cutout card. The deck we're going to use is the new Immortals tarot. And lastly, we have group 4 with this beautiful Smokey quartz and this gorgeous cutout just for you, and the Sasurabito tarot. So take your time, choose whatever group calls to you the most. It doesn't really matter when you're watching this video. If you choose now a group and then 2 months later down the line you decide to go with a different one, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you to decide how you want things to go for yourself. And what did I forget? Oh, this is for entertainment purposes only. So if it doesn't fully apply to your situation, just don't force it. Just run with the message that's being sent to you. And if it doesn't apply to you, just forget about it. Watch another video, watch another tarot reader, choose another group. You choose whatever works for you. Please remember that this is a general reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you have other options, including booking readings with myself or other tarot readers or any other healers, spiritual healers that you might want to contact. Take what resonates with you and remember that you are in full control over your life and decisions. Okay. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see what to expect in the month to come. If you chose this beautiful opal moonstone quartz or this beautiful wood cutout or the Rider-Waite Centennial tarot deck, this message is for you. Let's see what you can expect from the month to come. Please remember, this is a timeless reading. It doesn't really matter when you're watching this video. And do remember that messages, sorry for that, are for some of you, not all of you, and they may not resonate with everyone. So also this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not qualified to offer any financial, legal, health, medical advice. So please bear that in mind. Let's see, group 1, what to expect in the month to come. Sorry for that. I've been singing a lot lately. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, looks like it's a really interesting month for you. What's in your focus, group 1? It looks like right now you're focusing on enriching. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. So I have a new camera. It will take me some time to discover all the intricacies of this. In the meantime, please bear with me. So, what's in your focus? You have the Ace of Wands. This is a really good energy to have in your focus. It feels like you're very much in tune with your spiritual well-being, and you're trying to find ways to enrich that experience for you. You're looking at things from a new perspective. You're trying to find new perspectives from that new perspective, and so on and so forth, because you kind of feel like you need to enrich your life in that way. This Ace of Wands tells me that the potential of growth, of spiritual growth, is here, and you're ready to embrace it for yourself. What you need to let go of, it's the Six of Wands. It feels like, for some of you, obviously not for everyone, but it feels like some kind of a transmutance is about to happen. You just need to take that leap of faith. You need to step out of your comfort zone and decide, okay, now is the time where I need to make this, to close this old chapter in my life and open the new one. And it kind of feels like you're in the harbor waiting to get on this boat, and not quite sure if you should like step on it and just embrace the journey. This card tells me in this position at this moment that you need to embrace that change. You need to embrace that letting go of things, and you need to move on and evolve into something else. You need clarity and calm in your life, and you just need to take that leap of faith. I keep thinking of one thing, like truth and intuition, they're always calm. Fear is always loud, right? So if this new transcendence in your life gives you a lot of like, it puts you in a very struggling place and it makes you overthink things, just put it like this. It's just that fear brain talking. It's not necessarily something that's negative about that change. You just need to take that leap of faith and move on with your plans. In terms of what's supporting you in the month ahead, you have the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards, and it's a card that speaks about nurture. It's a card that speaks about support. It's a card that speaks about generosity. You might have someone in your life who's very maternal. It doesn't have to be a female figure, but they can be maternal and caring towards you, and you will find yourself supported by that person. You will find yourself that in a place where that person sits with you and listens to your fears and dismantles them in a very non-judgmental way. You will have this presence in your life supporting your journey, supporting you through finding yourself and allowing this focus in your life to be on your spiritual well-being, as I said, because this person also has your well-being at heart. It may be a mother, a sister, an aunt, grandmother, someone, even a manager, a friend who's a tad older than you. Someone in your life will be that support line for you. But in terms of what other opportunities you might face, you have the Tower. And as we all know, I think a Tower is always a very scary card to get in tarot. Look at this card. It talks about destruction. It's associated with Jupiter. It's associated with impulsivity. It's associated with annihilation in all aspects. However, this Tower never breaks down constructs that are beneficial for us. They always come to, like, Tower moments always come in our lives to teach us a lesson and to help us regrow restart, making room from something better. It's yes, it does signify upheaval and chaos and change, but sometimes when a door closes, another one opens, and tower moments are here in our lives to preach exactly that. If something didn't go right the first time, the second time, the third time, then a tower moment will come, crumble everything down to the ground and level it down, and then you can start rebuilding your foundations and rebuilding your trust, your relationships, your confidence, your everything, because you will have a neat level from which you can start up. In terms of what other challenges you might face, you have the beautiful Queen of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups is, again, a very nurturing energy, similar to the Queen of Pentacles. But when the Queen of Pentacles is more tied down to the traditional, to the grounding, to the material world, the Queen of Cups very much lives in her emotions. And this is a challenge you might face. You might find yourself wallowing too much in those emotions. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good. It's good to embrace, acknowledge, accept your emotions wherever they may be. Just don't allow them to sit with you more than your care for your physical world, your care for your mental health, your care for your, I don't know, physical health as well, and your care for others. Being in tune and close to understanding yourself is one step of the journey, but just don't allow yourself, your whole journey, to be just that, right? Okay, let's see. Let's clarify these cards. Sorry, I just feel like I'm babbling. Let's see. Let's clarify why do I want to say the Four of Wands? Okay, clarifying the Ace of Wands, we have the Empress. Again, a very strong nurturing energy. It's this reminder that you have the support you need to focus on this new initiation, this new journey you're about to embark. You do have the emotional support you need to go on that journey. Let's see, supporting the Six of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands, which is kind of unexpected to me. It's like having the confidence and the ability to take that leap of faith. This is again a message for you to just go ahead and do it. And from the amount of feminine energy in your reading so far, bar from the Tower, it feels like you have either you are in touch with your feminine side, and you have a lot of female empowerment around you supporting this transformation you're about to go through. Okay. Supporting the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, and this is beautiful because you have both the Queen and the King of Cups. This is a very perfect match kind of energy. The King of Cups supporting the Queen of Pentacles in this empowering element that's been given to you makes me think that maybe you're the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're, I don't know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you have strong placements of those signs in your chart, this message might be for you, because Queen of Pentacles and the Empress have very similar vibes to me, and I kind of read them as one is a more balanced energy of the other one. So if you have someone who's maybe your partner, or maybe a masculine energy that's very confident, very sure and certain of what they bring to the table, someone who's very calm, very much, I don't know, diplomatic maybe, someone who's a very just ruler, but also very much capable of nurturing that safe environment around them. You are being supported by these people in your life. Let's see, clarifying the Tower moment. Let's see what we have. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this Tower moment, it might feel you a bit powerless, I want to say. It might make you feel a bit directionless. It might make you feel a bit isolated and as if it's kind of hard to recover from this destruction. But please remember that there's clarity in having nothing. Think of I don't know, maybe Marie Kondo with her cleanup. Maybe a tower moment will shed some light on things that don't necessarily bring you joy, and it will just yes, it will be difficult potentially financially for you after, but then it will just give you new ideas, new inspiration. I don't know, just I want to think of one example right now. I'm not sure if it will resonate with everyone, but what if you lose your job and not having the money that you rely on day to day will potentially make you start that new business that you've been considering for the past couple of years, but you never had the chance because you were too busy working, you were too busy doing something else, and it was kind of difficult to juggle work and business at the same time. Well, this Tower moment comes and levels things for you, and it will, yes, it will come with a financial price, but at the end of the day it will give you the energy, the time, and the resources to start what you need to work on in reality. So let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is spooky because as I was shuffling, I was thinking of what if the King of Pentacles will clarify the Queen of Cups. And it's funny because they are mirroring each other. While you are in this very Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, very feminine energy, you have support from someone that works with you. Might be a partner, might be a friend, might be a family member, might be a manager, I don't know, someone with a strong male energy that's here to support you. And whenever you are very focused on the material things, on the like being grounded and living in this reality, they are here to counteract that with the emotional side, but with a very healthy very healthy display of that emotional side. And when you are in that overly emotional energy, they come to counteract that with a very healthy, grounded, mature attitude. So I find this perfect in a way for you, because it seems like you both are playing out your strengths and weaknesses in a very very nice way. It's like you're doing a dance and you know exactly what steps you need to take, both of you. So in terms of challenges, let's see, what do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome your challenges? I'm gonna use the spellcasting oracle cards because it's Halloween season, so I do prefer to use witchier things. Okay, what do you need to pay attention to? Let's see, good one. Life purpose, which is funny because you have the Ace of Wands in your focus at this moment. And what do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Spirit guide. You need to be in touch with your guides and your inspiration if you want to succeed in this. You need to be honest with yourself to see what you want to do. Again, that Tower moment is here to remind you of that. And you need to make room in your life if you want to be connected to your higher self, to your higher purpose, to your spirit guides, if you want their guidance to accomplish all of that. Let's see, I want to get some cards for love, career, and finances. Let's see. Okay, love. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Star. You're working with someone who's basically your dream come true. You hope, or you will be working with someone who is your dream come true, someone who knows who they are, someone who's here to heal your energies, someone who's here to be present in your life, someone who's here to work with you and collaborate with you like a true partner. This Hierophant here is your career card, and the Hierophant is here to tell you that you need to follow some strict rules. You need to be not necessarily follow them, but pay attention, close attention to those rules, because they will be very important in your career. They will you might need to comply to things that you don't necessarily agree with. You might need to follow someone who's very strict, a stickler for tradition, for walking the beaten path, someone who's very much set in their ways, someone who has a specific belief system, and you might need to comply to their needs and wants. So please be aware of that. In terms of money, you have the beautiful Knight of Cups, and I know some people do say that the Knight of Cups is basically a messenger of love, but and it's funny because I see it fall under the Tower, the Five of Pentacles. It wasn't intentional, but this is how it happened, so I'm just gonna go with it. But the Knight of Cups probably is here to remind you that you need to follow your heart. You need to actually do the work and follow your heart, because if you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, you need to be in close connection with your spirit guides. You need to know who you are. You need to let go of those antiquated beliefs that probably are currently in your work life. With this Hierophant here, you need to trust that you have a good support system, like with the Star, the Three of Pentacles, someone who's willing to work with you and support you to achieve your dreams. But before achieving your dreams, you need to know what your dreams are. If you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you want to accomplish, if you don't have a purpose, then it's kind of difficult to just say, well, I'm just gonna wing it. It doesn't really work like that, sorry to say, but that's the reality. I'm gonna use 2 more oracle cards to get some affirmations for you. Oops. Gonna use the beautiful Seasons of the Witch, because I've been working with it for quite a while now, and I just absolutely love the cards, the messages. So okay, what did I say? Healer, right? First off, we have the bat. I hope you can see the text. Hope it's not too glossy. Oh, oops. There you go. Invoke thy power, and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Again, another reminder that change is coming, and you have the power of accepting it and making it work to your advantage, the way you want it to, the way it's beneficial for you. And then you have Healer here. I hope you can see the text. This is card 22. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by Mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. I want to read the book for this. Where's, oops, sorry for that. And Healer. We all come into, so keywords are guide and facilitator. You have to allow that healing process to arrive in your life, and you have to make room for it. You have to accept it, but you need to work together with the people willing to support and help you. We all come into the human experience with the use of energy and intuition. Among us are those who are called to be healers. They are the wise ones who've made a conscious choice to devote themselves to guiding others on their paths. So if you want to, I don't know, change a career and you're afraid that maybe financially you cannot support yourself, allow yourself to be guided by others. Allow yourself to take things step by step. Allow yourself, make room in your life. Make room, especially with this Tower moment, and allow yourself to sit in that uncomfortable space where things aren't necessarily going as planned. You cannot necessarily learn from things if you always stay on the same path, if you don't allow yourself to exceed your expectation, ascend to something better. It's kind of difficult. I will pull one more card for you from Madame Endora's fortune cards. This is again one of my witchier decks because I really like this energy, especially this time of the year. Okay, you have the stars again. A long journey brings rewards, and I'm just gonna read from the book again because I think it's worth having the full message. Where's the stars? 1921. Sorry for that. It's just gonna take some time. The stars. The stars represent a voyage that spans a great distance. They may also indicate a separation or a possible reunion. Your dream will become reality. A journey brings rewards. So this is for you. Journey, reality, making things come true. It feels like the message is the same over and over and over again. It's about healing, it's about journey, it's about finding your life purpose, and it's about trusting that people around you and your spirit guides are here to guide you and not to prevent you from finding your happiness. That's all I have for you, Group 1. Please take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind if it doesn't. You decide how you want things to go. In the meantime, please remember that this is general reading. It won't fully resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, just accept it and move on. You don't have to apply anything that's being said here. If you like this reading, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'd love to hear it from you in the comment section down below, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye! Hello Group 2, welcome to my channel. If you chose this beautiful ruby and fuchsite crystal, or this beautiful wood cutout card, or the beautiful Muse tarot, this message is for you. Sorry, I was just spacing out there for a second. Thank you so much for joining. As I said, and I'm not good at shuffling today apparently. Let's see what to expect in the month to come, and what are your messages from your angels, your spirit guides, what you need to hear at this moment. Please remember this is a timeless reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, you don't have to make it function. If it doesn't, please remember that the messages are only for some of you, and this is a reading for entertainment purposes only, meaning that it is not here to offer any financial, legal, or medical advice. Okay, Group 2. Let's see what you have in the month to come. I will be using some witchy oracle decks to support your reading, but in the meantime, interesting. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. This is a new camera setup I have, and sometimes I forget to check to see if the cards are in the frame or not. So apologies for that. Okay, so looks like a lot a lot of things are happening. In terms of your focus, you have the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. The Hanged Man is a card of patience. It's a card of waiting. It's a card of static, right? It's a card that reminds us to surrender and not force things. It's a card that reminds us to allow new perspectives to make room in our lives, right? To find new ways of looking at things. And then you have the Six of Voices, which is very interesting because group 1 had the same card in the same position. What you need to let go of. It's like you need to allow yourself to move on. And I kind of get the impression that it's a very similar energy, because you have the Six of Voices and the Queen of Emotions in exact same position as group 1. So it may be worth checking that reading as well. Although it was done with a different deck, it's kind of the same thing. I'm not sure why. What supports you in the month ahead? It's the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands. This is a card that always speaks about conviction. It speaks about the power of knowing who you are and how you present yourself and standing your ground. It's a very defensive card. It's not an offensive card. So it's kind of interesting to see this card in this position. What supports you in the month ahead is your conviction to stay true to who you are. It's rather beautiful, I want to say, and honestly, it makes me happy for you. For some reason, I don't know if anyone told you this before, but I'm super proud of you, group 2, for being able to acknowledge and accept who you are and showing shamelessly. Like, there's no need to be ashamed, there's no need to be embarrassed to show who you are in reality. For the other opportunities you might have, you have this Three of Voices, and it's a very painful energy attached to this card. It's basically the Three of Swords in classic tarot. And this is a card that always talks about heartbreak and pain. And maybe it's learning how to deal with that pain. Maybe your focus being in this sacrificial mode with the Hangman. It's here to remind you that pain is good, pain is growth. I'm sorry if you go through something difficult, something that's burdening you at the moment, but you have the power and the ability to allow yourself to grow. But then you have the Queen of Emotions in the challenging part of your reading, and this is another advice that pops into my head, just similar to group 1. Don't wallow in your emotions. Yes, you can use them to learn, to grow, to heal, to do whatever you need to do to be able to move into that healthy space. But don't wallow in them. Don't give them more power than they need to have, right? Let's clarify some of these cards. Group 2. You have this very sad energy when it comes to you, and it's quite conflicting looking at this deck, which is very colorful and vibrant, and to feel this pain. Funny. Look at your guys. They are here to make fun of us. Look at that. Clarifying the Hanged Muse, you have the Eight of Materials. Clarifying this suspended energy in which you find yourself, which your focus is. The theme of the month is this suspended energy, is this Eight of Materials. The Eight of Materials, which is the Eight of Pentacles in this deck. This is a reminder that you need to work and not necessarily drown your emotions, but focus on something else. Focus on something else than the emotions you're feeling. Focus on something healthier, something that's neutral to you, that doesn't have an emotion attached to it. In terms of the Six of Voices, clarifying the Six of Voices, you have the Sun. The Sun is warmth, it's optimism, moving, making that leap of faith and moving into something else, into a different space, will allow you to find that positivity that you lack, to find the happiness you need if you want to rebuild yourself, right? So allow yourself to make that leap of faith. Allow yourself to live in the present, because looking at the cards you have, I would say, like, short story short, the recommendation is not to live in your head as much. So please be mindful of that if you want to heal whatever you're trying to heal here. In terms of what supports you in the month ahead, you have the Seven of Inspiration with the Chariot, which is again number 7. You have double sevens here. The reminder here is that you need to stand your ground and also focus on, keep your eyes on the prize. You need to know what you want to achieve and you need to go for it. The Chariot is a card of courage. It's a card of movement. It's a card of determination. It's a card that tells us we're about to embark on a journey that will help us achieve our goals. But you need to know who you are, and you need to stay true to that person. In terms of your opportunities you might have, you had the Three of Voices, which is the Three of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is always here to bring messages. It's always here to remind us to follow our hearts. So if you're in pain right now, if you're struggling with things right now, that's an emotion that can be healed. You just need to know what to do to heal it. That doesn't mean allowing yourself to be sad, because sometimes we're just burdened by the actions of other people that have no care for our heart, our well-being. So if that's the case, you know what you need to do. You have loads of cards that talk about moving on. You have loads of cards that talk about not being suspended in that emotion. So the message is quite clear for you, group 2. You need to heal from that and move on. In terms of what challenges you might face, you have the Ten of Materials, clarifying the Queen of Emotion. Again, a reminder that you need to step out of that self-pity and be grounded, be present, be in the moment. Because allowing your negativity to shape you in that way, it won't help you. It will just make things difficult for you. Let's see, group 2. What do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome your challenges? Let's see. Courage. That's very strong Leo energy. Again, similar to the Sun. And I see that all the positive cards in your reading are very much bright yellow, orangey, red. And then anything else that talks about moving on, it has very cool tones. What do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Well-being. So you need to pay attention to your own well-being if you want to heal from this. You need to be brave enough to step outside of your comfort zone and understand that this is not your place. The pain is not your place. Overthinking is not your place. I'll pull some more cards for your love, career, and finances. Oops, doesn't fit in the frame. I'll just move them. You have the Priestess. I hope you can see it. Five of Pentacles for your career, and the Hermit for your finances. In terms of love, you need to follow your intuition. You need to allow that space between this world and the other world to exist and to inspire you. There's a certain sacred mystery that you need to allow to exist. You need to acknowledge, you need to accept it if you want to accomplish emotionally what you want to accomplish. In terms of career, you have the Five of Pentacles. Might not be the best time for your career at the moment. With the Five of Pentacles, this is a card of despair. It's a card of, again, pain. But with the Hermit, in terms of your finances, the reminder is that maybe this is now a time where you go on this path alone without any outside intervention. Sorry for that. It's just feels like for your reading the words were kind of difficult to say. You might not be in the best communication energy. You might not be able to articulate what you want, how you feel, what your needs are. So please be mindful of that. If you feel like that's the case, if you feel like you're speaking a language no one can understand, then maybe now's the time to take a step back and reflect and use this time for yourself and not to talk to others. I'm sorry, it just feels very difficult to speak right now. In the beginning I was feeling that sadness, but right now I feel like I cannot find any words. So if you feel the same way, take your time, group 2. Let's see what other advice you have. You have Frog and Grief. I will read from the book, but first I'm gonna show you the cards, so I hope you can read. Frog is number 17. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. So the keywords are transformation and serenity. Very much reminding me of the High Priestess. Sorry for that. Butterflies are often what comes to mind when we think of transformation, but let us not forget frogs are also a symbol of transformation, going from a tadpole that lives in water to a frog that adapts to land and water. For some species, this process takes a couple of weeks. For others, it can take months and even a year to transform from one thing to another. When frog comes croaking, you know that you are transforming, or the process will begin soon. This is a positive transformation. This is a positive transformation, not the sort of dramatic transformation one might expect with the Banshee card. This transformation is easygoing, so much so that you may not even know it's happening. So you might be going through phases right now. It kind of looks like it. And the Frog card is here to remind you that you need to allow yourself the space to grow. And then you have the Grief card. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness, hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clover's birthing lost illusion. So the keywords are mourning and loss. Grief is the uncomfortable dance between feeling everything and feeling nothing. It isn't exclusive to losing someone. Grief can manifest when you feel like a failure or when you have regret. It can appear when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel guilty. It can leave you feeling it all, then feeling nothing, or even feeling both at the same time. So again, a reminder to allow yourself to feel those feelings regardless of how negatively they are perceived or how negatively they impact you, but then allow yourself the courage to focus on what's best for you. I will use one more deck and then I will close off the reading. This is Madame Andora's fortune cards. Okay. You get the Satyr, and it says revelry and indulgence. And I will again read from the book. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it. 7, 9. Okay. The Satyr is playful, mischievous, and prone to overindulgence. He is a symbol of music, dance, revelry, and celebration. The Satyr also represents decadent, lustful, and lewd behavior. So this is a reminder that you don't need to live extremely, either on one hand very in a very painful energy or in the overindulgent energy. Allow yourself to take up space in between. Think of your well-being, think of your emotions, think of how you perceive things, and think of how you say things, and think of how you can ground yourself and allow yourself to take space in this realm rather than counteracting it with an energy that's not necessarily positive. So that's all I have for you, group 2. Please take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. This is always about your own power and how you decide you want things to go. Please remember that this is a pick a card reading. It's not it doesn't fully resonate with everyone. It's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it behind and don't think about it. Don't try to force it. I would love to hear it in the comment section down below. Please leave a comment, share, like, subscribe to my channel, anything that would make things better for this content to grow. And as always, I'm super grateful to find you here, and I do hope you have a good day. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what to expect in the month to come, what the messages are for you. If you choose this blue calcite stone or this wood cut out, really gorgeous, or the new Immortals tarot, this message is for you. We'll shuffle your cards, and please remember that messages are for some of you, not for everyone. So if they don't fully resonate, then just leave it behind and don't stress about it. Please remember that this is a reading done for entertainment purposes only, and I'm not qualified to offer any financial, legal, or medical advice. Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, 2 cards. Oh, interesting. Okay. I keep seeing the death card for some reason for you, group 3, I'm sorry. You'd think by now I'm used to shuffling the cards, but clearly I'm not. Okay, so we have 4. I need another one. Okay. In your focus, the theme of the month. Sorry, I'm just getting used to my new setup, so I didn't notice that some of the cards were not in the frame. In your focus, you have the 3 of Wands and the Knave of Cups. What can I say? You're in a very fun energy right now. The 3 of Wands is a card of exploration. It's a card of adventure. It's maybe a card of travel. It's a card of I don't know how to say it. It's a very fun card to have. It feels like it does have some foresight attached to it, something that's been planned and now it's coming into fruition. But with the Knight of Cups here, I find it, and it's funny because the Knight of Cups showed up in all the groups until now. So maybe this is a moment where everyone decides to listen to their intuition and focus their journey on following their heart. It doesn't have to be a specific journey, but it looks like you, as much as group 1 and group 2, have decided to apply this this aspect to your journey. And I get such a very playful vibe from it, and from you, group 3. It feels like you're here to have fun. Look at this knight. It sits here, not necessarily careless, not necessarily detached, but also it's like whatever comes, I'll just deal with it. And I have this very vagabond energy from it for some reason. I hope I'm explaining it right. It just feels like you are happy come how was that song? Easy come, easy go, will you let me go home? Something like that. It's just you're trying to find your way in life, but at the same time you're not necessarily sticking to the plan. You're happy to be impulsive and spontaneous when it comes to this. In terms of your what you need to let go of, you have the Emperor, and again this reinforces the previous message, because the Emperor is kind of a stickler for rules, is a person who's very structured, who's very focused on organization, who's very stern and very controlling in a way. And your energy this month is to let go of that. In terms of what's supporting you in the month ahead, you have the 10 of Swords. This is a new dawn coming into your life. The pain has ended or is ending, and you're very much aware of that, and you're willing to step into this new energy and to allow this light energy to embrace you. You're embracing this energy and you're allowing it to embrace you. In terms of what other opportunities you might have ahead, it's the 9 of Wands. This 9 of Wands is again a card that speaks about resilience. It's a card about being guarded. This is your reminder to not accept everything that comes, that's being presented to you. Yes, it's fine to consider it, but don't accept it just because you're past this pain. Don't accept it just because you don't want to be this person anymore. Just consider it and you decide what's best for you. In terms of what challenges you might face, you have the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is a very immature energy. This is a card of possibilities. It's a card of you. I kind of get the impression, because you have both the Knight and the Page. The Knight being the theme of the month, your focus, but then your challenges is the Page. You're kind of trying to evolve from the Page energy to the Knight, and sometimes you find yourself trapped in this minor stage rather than in the energy you want to inhabit. It's not a good thing, it's not a bad thing. Journeys are never linear, so that's okay for you. It's just a reminder that sometimes you might need to take a step back if you want to achieve this energy. Let's try and clarify your cards. Okay, jumping right out for the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. This is a card that talks about being happy, being fulfilled, being content in your energy. You need to find your pleasure in the present moment. Also, this is a card sometimes that's called the Small Wish. Whatever wishes you might have right now, they might come true. So be careful what you're manifesting, because it might come true for you. Clarifying the Emperor, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, a very strong, slow but steady, organized energy. Not dismissing this Knight of Pentacles, but this is a card that's also related to rules and traditions and obligations as much as the Emperor is. And since this is something you need to let go of, maybe you need to let go of that overly cautious energy that you might have attached to you at this moment. To clarify the Ten of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. This Seven of Wands, kind of a stalker card right now. It feels like everyone's been on the defense. Everyone's trying to like protect their energy, and that's good. You're trying to heal from whatever happened in the past, whatever pain you're carrying with you, and it's okay to be guarded. It's okay to be guarded, and it's okay to protect yourself as much as possible. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Two of Cups. Lots of Cups energies and some Wands, some fire in this. It feels like you might be, I don't know, maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So in terms of what other opportunities you might have, you have the Two of Cups. It's something that's very stable, something that's very real, something that's very healthy, something that's very healing for you. You might have someone you can share this journey with. And it kind of feels like you're on the lookout. And with the Page of Cups and the Knave of Cups here, feels like you have your eyes on someone, but sometimes you want to move forward without them. In terms of the Page of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a very independent energy that you're trying to manifest here for you. It feels like maybe it's both a blessing and a burden in your situation with this flirting energy that you might carry with you, because I kind of get the impression that you're carrying that energy with you. So yeah, kind of get the impression that you're trying to grow here emotionally and spiritually, you as a person. Don't see something specific in your focus, but maybe you're trying to become, I don't know, wanted by other people. Just feels like that. Let's see, what do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome your challenges? So you need to pay attention to your prosperity. And it's funny because in the challenges position, you have the Page of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles clarifying it. The Nine of Pentacles talks about independence, but also prosperity. And then if you want to overcome the challenges, you need to focus on your material well-being. So keep that in mind. Group 3. Let's see. Okay, what do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Let's see what we have here. We have finding yourself, finding your true path, finding who you are, finding a true match for you, you need to focus on that. You need to focus on the journey. How will you get there? What will it take for you to get there? So focus on that. I will pull some more additional cards to see how your love life, your career, and your finances are. Let's see, group 3. For your love life, you have the 4 of Wands. So something good is brewing. For your career, you have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles for your money. I would say all of them really positive cards. For the 4 of Wands, it feels like you will finally find someone you can share a foundation with, someone you can build stuff with, a true partner, someone who has the same goals and the same principles in life. So that will make it a solid relationship. In terms of your career, you have the Queen of Swords. Apply logic if you want to move ahead. Think everything very logical. Apply critical thinking to everything. Be assertive. Be honest. Communicate things clearly if that's what you need to do is done through communication. Just communicate things clearly and assert your place in the work, in your work environment, because it's a very positive card, but it's up to you to do those things. In terms of your finances, you have the 3 of Pentacles, which is always nice. This is a card of apprenticeship, so you might start something new. You might I don't know, switch jobs or move into a different team where you will be acquiring new skills that will benefit you financially. Let's see what other advice you have for group 3, please. You have ritual, number 33. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. I will read from the book. Okay. The keywords are dedication and harnessing. Ritual is the very foundation of a witch's practice, is the doorway to worlds unseen and a rite of passage. It is the deliberate honoring of the wise ones who've walked before us, the spiritual ones who watched over us. It is also dedication to self, a place where you can find yourself in your practice and harness the power within. So, you need to learn yourself and find yourself and hone into that person and bring it forth. That's the finding here. Let's see. What other advice you have? It's funny, you have number 33 and now you have Wolf, which is number 44. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. So, the wolf is key instinct. Keywords, instinct and freedom. Our instincts are a roadmap to surviving this human experience. Instincts give us the urge to eat when hungry, to cover up when cold, to seek sex when aroused, and to sense danger even when we cannot see it with our eyes. Instinct and intuition are gifts from the powers that be to help us discover happiness, support, and well-being. So be in touch with that. Again, that finding energy is here to remind you that you need to pay attention to whatever the world is showing you, something that doesn't necessarily make sense, something that doesn't necessarily exist. And also the Queen of Swords talks about following that instinct as well. One more, please. Okay, I might have gotten too many, but I will take all of them. You have Siren, the wolf again, the moon, and the wind of change. So you have Siren, a temptation you may lead you astray, so please be aware of that. I will read from the book. Okay, Siren. Siren represents enchantment and dangerous allure. This bewitching water sprite embodies a mysterious and hypnotic influence, a captivating stimulus, main sight, foolish risk. Resist temptation, voice your desires. The wolf, you have beware of who you trust. So listen to your intuition, right? Next page. Okay. The wolf, a relentless hunter. The wolf is both feared and respected. This beast is selective, yet extremely loyal in matters of friendship. Follow your instincts. Beware of who you trust. Right. And the moon. And you will be guided through darkness, right? Hope you can see it. The moon represents illumination, discovery, and tranquility. The moon possesses a mysterious dual nature, for while it is a heavenly beacon, it also has a secretive dark side. You will be guided through darkness. And then you have the winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. Again, talking about transition, so please be aware of that. A change is forthcoming. Your circumstance or destiny has been altered. You must decide whether to change your current direction or stay your course. New prospects and potential new problems are on the horizon. Be prepared to adapt. This brings us back to that Three of Wands energy. So that's all I have for you, group 3. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it does make sense. Please remember that this is always about your own power and how you want things to go. In the meantime, please remember that this is a pick a card reading. It's not gonna resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, just don't force it. I would love to hear it from you in the comment section down below. And if you can spare a second to leave a share, leave a like, share, subscribe to my channel, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye! Hello, group 4. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you chose this beautiful Smokey quartz crystal, I hope you can see it. It's so gorgeous. It's one of my favorites, actually. Or this beautiful wood cutout, or the Sasurabito tarot, this reading will be for you. Now let's see what to expect in the month to come and what are your messages. And please remember that this is a timeless reading. So I see you have the 10 of Cups, but I'm gonna keep shuffling. It doesn't really matter when you're watching this video, but please keep that in mind that it might not resonate now, but you might feel drawn to it at a later time. Also, please remember that the messages are not meant to resonate for everyone. This is a collective reading, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not qualified to offer any financial, legal, or medical advice. With that in mind, let's start your reading. Oh, you don't want to talk because I keep shuffling and the thing shows up. Okay, group 4. Okay. King of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, oh, you really don't want to talk. Okay. Okay. So group 4. Let's see if everything is in focus. Yes, it is. And let's start. What's the theme of this month's reading? You have the King of Wands. This is a very kind king. Someone who's very wise, someone who has vision, someone who has the ability to envision themselves and others into a specific situation. So I think your focus right now is to embody this energy, is to embody this leader that gets people to do what they need to do. Someone who does all the difficult work in order to help everyone in their surroundings to ascend in a way. In terms of what you need to let go of is this 8 of Pentacles. Couple that with the King of Wands, I want to say is that what I want to say is that this is your reminder that you need to work smarter, not harder. The 8 of Pentacles is very much a card of mastering your craft, but right now you need to play it by the ear more than anything else. You need to allow yourself to be inspired by others and to inspire others at the same time. Now is the time to delegate if you want. It's not the time to do everything by yourself. It's not the time to micromanage any kind of situation you might have. This is just a time where you need to find people you trust and share the burden with, if you like. In terms of what's supporting you the month ahead, you have the 9 of Wands, which is a very strong, resilient energy to have in the supportive energy position. You might find things that aren't necessarily going your way, or people that aren't necessarily doing what they need to do, or you might not be doing what you need to do. But this is a time where you can accept that you may not know everything, you may not be able to do everything, but at the same time you are strong enough to acknowledge that and move on from that. It's not something you want to hold on to. What other opportunities you might have? You have the 9 of Cups. This is a gorgeous card, and I think group 3 also got the 9 of Cups. Anyway, the reason this card here is to remind you to find comfort and happiness in the world around you, to be content with what you have, to be happy with what you have. So this is your reminder that you sometimes need to acknowledge the fact that you are blessed to be here in this realm, and to have the support network you have, to have people that inspire you, people that help you, people that love you, people that care for you. So this is your reminder here. What challenges you might face? You have the 6 of Swords, and I think every group has gotten the 6 of Swords. I'm not remembering. Maybe I'm not remembering right. I'm not sure if group 3 got the 6 of Swords, but also group 1 and group 2 got the 6 of Swords in the same exact position, which is this one. Now you have it in the challenges. The 6 of Swords, it might make it difficult for you to let go. You might not be able to let go fully of the hard work you've put in, of the need to be in control all the time. So this might be your challenge this month. Let's clarify these cards. Okay. Clarifying the King of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Oops, too many. I'll just take a look. You have the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I'm actually tempted to have them like this because this is how they showed up. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So, clarifying the King of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. I'm not sure why I feel the need to have them like this, but I'll get there. Clarifying the King of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of balance. You need to find a balance within you that allows you to build that strong relationship with the people that you work with. I'm not sure why this feels like a work situation. It might not be a work situation, but I kind of get the impression that it is. The Two of Pentacles is here to remind you that balance is achievable. Responsibilities can be shared, and you can share the burden with others. You can inspire others to be there for you. You can inspire others to be more assertive. You can inspire them to be more creative with their work. So it's just a reminder for you. The Eight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, what you need to let go of, which is the hard work, is a reminder that you need to stop overthinking. What if other people cannot do it as good as I can do it, or as fast, or as I don't know, without any mistakes? Well, other people need to do that stuff as well. Delegating is also important. You need to stop micromanaging other people, and you need to stop getting into your head that you need to be involved hands-on in everything. So this is something you need to learn to let go of. The fear, the involvement, the micromanaging, you need to let go of that. You need to be so less hands-on, and to build around you a system, a team that can support you in your endeavors. In terms of what supports you in the month ahead, you had the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands. This is again a very agile energy, a very confident, assertive energy that's here to remind you that yes, you are resilient, yes, you are strong, and you have all the abilities you need to make this work. So please put them to good use. Inspire others, make others like you. Don't make others listen to you. Empower them. That's the word I'm looking for. Empower them to be like you. In terms of what other opportunities you might have, clarifying the Nine of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. This is something is moving fast towards this fulfilling energy. So if you allow people to support you in this endeavor, then you might find yourself in this energy of contentment and fulfillment. But you need to allow things to move into that direction. You need to allow people to be themselves. You need to empower them to think on their own, to be independent, to come to you with ideas, to inspire you, and you can inspire them, and so on and so forth. So you need to nurture that kind of environment. In terms of what challenges you might face, you have the Six of Swords, letting go, clarified by the Ten of Swords. There's a great deal of pain in the past, and you have trouble letting go of that. Maybe you were treated as, I don't know, maybe you had a micromanager boss in the past, and you have learned that pattern, and now it's kind of difficult for you to let go of. But at the same time, you're trying to heal from that and evolve from that, and it's kind of difficult for you. I can see it, but it looks like you're making the effort, at least intentionally. That's what you're trying to do. Let's see, what do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome the challenges? Let's see, for 4. you need to, oops, something flipped. You have the Strength card. And it's funny because there's a lot of wands in this energy, which is a very strong fire energy. And the Strength card I always associated with Leo, which is again a strong fire element. Allow yourself, give yourself the strength to overcome this burden. This it feels like you have trouble letting go and allowing people to think on their own. It's not intentional. It's just your decision towards it can be more intentional if you want. Let's see, what do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Forgiveness. Forgiveness from this this thing in the past. Moving on, letting go. That's what you need to do. You need to be less tight and less focused on how people do their stuff and how they approach your things. I'm just talking nonsense. It's just I have no clear idea of what's happening here. I wanted to get some cards for your love situation, and you have the Ten of Wands. Again, pain in the past. There's a lot of pain in the past. In terms of your career, you have the Devil. Strong, toxic energy. So again, maybe that's that toxic manager that I was talking about. Kind of looks like it's built in your love life as well. Let's see, how are your finances, group 4? The Ten of Cups. It's fun because, see, Ten of Cups comes under the same row as the Nine of Cups. It's only when you've achieved that positive mindset, that contentment, that fulfillment, that wish come true kind of energy, you will feel accomplished with the ten of Cups. It will bring security and stability into your life, which is what we want. I want to focus on the Ten of Wands. That you have 3 tens. You don't have the Nine of Swords. No, sorry. You don't have the Nine of. Oh wow, the Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I keep saying 999, but you have nines. You have Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, but you have the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. Something in the past was really difficult, and I'm just going to read them together. Something in the past was very difficult to overcome, but right now you need the strength to forgive yourself, to forgive the situation, to forgive that person, and to move on. It's kind of difficult. You're so used to being independent and to do things on your own, but you need to remind yourself that you have people supporting you. You have people there for you. You have this Queen of Wands with the King of Wands here to remind you that not necessarily there's a power couple, but there are energies at play that can play off each other, feminine and masculine, good and bad, that can help you achieve what you want to achieve. Yes, it's difficult. You need to let go of some of that control, but you will get there. It looks like you're struggling to allow yourself to exist in that space. And with the Devil here in the career energy, it looks like something very toxic happened in the past, and probably why this energy has trickled into the present and possibly into the future. You're looking to escape it, you're looking to learn from it and grow from it, and it's difficult. I can see it's difficult, but your energy is so pure. I'm just looking at the cards, and this is so pure, and you're making a conscious effort to get there, to heal from that, to forgive that, and to move on, and to be who you want to be that inspiring leader that you know you can be, and you're working towards it. And I want to tell you something more. Besides from the Devil, which is the only major arcana you have, everything is a minor arcana, or a 10, or a 9, or a court card. And to me, that tells me that you know who you are. You're just on your journey, and it's not going to be easy for you. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be easy, but you know who you are, and you're working, you're doing your best to to get where you want to get. So I'm super proud of you. It looks like you know, at least in theory, who you want to be and how you want to empower people and how empowered that makes you feel in return. It's just a matter of getting there, which you're doing on your own, and I'm happy. I'm gonna pull some more oracle advice for you before I close it off. Okay, this wanted to come out. You have Witch. Grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken that all that is, a mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of the self. Just gonna read from the book because I find this book absolutely amazing. The keywords are wisdom and alchemy, right? Hello, beloved witch. You are at the center of this card. Your energy, your strength again. Your wisdom. A witch taps into the healing power of the earth and the wisdom of the powers that be, as well as the energy within us all. A witch can move energy to create any life of choice. So you're doing this consciously without knowing what drives you, but you're doing it. Yes, it's not perfect all the time, but you're doing it, so be proud of yourself. A witch knows how to see signs in everything around her. A witch uses her potions and spells to give healing and hope to all who seek her guidance, using her gifts for the good of all to heal and nourish. So this is what you're doing. When the witch appears, believe that you are wiser than you know, and the thousands of years of wisdom from the wise ancient ones are available to you now. If you are finding your path to magic, discard this confirmation that you should continue to explore your craft. Witches don't necessarily work with herbs, don't necessarily work with potions, don't necessarily work with like written magic or anything. It's just even knowing who you are and applying that and inspiring others, that's an act of magic in itself. So please be proud of yourself because you know who you are and you're getting there. Some days might be tougher, some days might be easier, but you're getting there. One more, please. And you have pumpkin. It's pumpkin season anyway, so it doesn't matter. Engaging the spirit within you, though the fertile power you hold to taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. Let's get the book again and see what we have. I really like this new deck. Oh, we have a recipe for spiced pumpkin cake, which is nice. Pumpkin, protection, fertility, prosperity. Pumpkins have been a tradition for Samhain for hundreds and hundreds of years. Jack-o'-lanterns were carved to scare away the ghosts and goblins that were said to roam the streets of Samhain. Carving jack-o'-lanterns originally began with a variety of root vegetables from turnips to potatoes. Pumpkins became the preferred method for the abundance of space for carving, and there is always plenty left over to fashion into dinner and desserts, even drinks. The pumpkin is more than a scare tool for the witch, however. It is a symbol of protection, fertility, and abundance. The pumpkin represents the power of the womb, so it's no surprise that its color corresponds to the color of the sacral chakra, and its size is the symbol of prosperity and having enough to go around. You have pulled pumpkin today because you are protected and safe from harm. You are safe and protected from this devil energy here. There is a presence around you, keeping the scary things away from your front door. You can rest easy knowing that your back is guarded. This card can also mean taking some steps to keep negative people out of your life. You may reduce the amount of time you spend in some relationships or set some firm boundaries. Doing so will allow you to put your energy where it is needed the most. For some reason, I'm feeling very emotional reading this. So, whatever happened in your past, Group 4, I hope you are safe from harm. And I do hope this boundary setting that you're doing for yourself is going to keep all the negativity at bay. One last card, please, for group 4. Why? We have the Serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. I'm gonna read again from the book. This is... okay, pages. The Serpent. Stealthily, sly and deceptive. The Serpent may go unnoticed until it's too late. Be wary of hidden agendas and half-truths. The Serpent may also represent a secret admirer, a renewal, or a shedding of old habits. So, group 4, your reading was intense. I quite enjoyed reading for you. If there's anything I want to wish for you is strength and confidence and protection and forgiveness. And please take whatever resonates with you, leave the rest behind. It doesn't serve any purpose to hold on to it. If you want to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I really enjoyed reading for you today, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye.